And then I feel bad when I don't like. I feel like Jesus is going to come snap me or something. Maybe I know what I'm talking about. It's like a challenge to me or something. It's like, okay, I love Jesus, right? Okay, but it's like 10 in a row. So watch. Then you got, but we got to have earthly value, is what I'm trying to say. We've got to be doing something.
Right.
Okay? How many of y'all know what I'm talking about pretty much? Oh, okay. All right. So when you get 6 to 10, who in here has gotten 6 to 10 lately? 6 to 10. What starts happening? Help me out. Do you have some people quitting? Yeah. Come on. Do you have some people getting licensed doing nothing? Yeah. It's just a frustrating thing.
It's like quicksand.
It's weird. It's kind of like, I'm doing it, but where's the numbers at, right? Okay? So watch. Here's what it is. Now a few people start sticking, right? Look at that. Look at them. They start sticking. But usually the same number are leaving. The best you can do is stay the same. Make a little bit of money, pay some bills, have enough gas money. You're the only one winning in this situation, right or wrong?
Right. Yeah.
Y'all locked in with me?
Right. Yeah. Yes, sir.
How many, by the way, how many of y'all are here right now? In this location? It's got to change. It's got to change. This month, look, we got 4 more weeks. How do we make a change this week? See, because look, how many? Look, would y'all? If I got to do this meeting every Monday,
yeah,
I got to be on my game every Monday, right? I'm caused to what? Grow every Monday now.
Right.
So if y'all got any feedback, any things to help me with this presentation, I'll take it. So watch here. 6 to 10. The door slows down. Right or wrong? The best you can do is stay the same. You are the only one winning this situation. Growing. 11 to 20, very few people get to this. Watch here. I'm going to say it again. Very few people, it's unfortunate, but very few people get to this because they can't get out of what? The first 2 stages.
They never even get to be in the company, really.
No, they really don't.
It's not even the same thing. It's not the same.
No. This can be a very frustrating thing if you're not doing 11 and 20. I know when Norvell's always asked me, he says, Troy, if I'm in this office, one thing I know I want is licensed agents and I want a big team. I said, yeah, you'll get that because you're going to go move it. You're going to go what? Bring it, and guess what? He brings them to the factory. Will they get trained here? Right. So watch. 11 to 20, you're what? Growing. Look at this. Agent 1, Agent 2. You still only have how many agents? So I want you to see that part on these slides. Yeah. Isn't that something? Some of y'all didn't write that down, huh? Because those are big parts of the slides. Look, 6 to 10, you only have 1 agent with you.
And people wonder why they can't compete, but compare what your intake is. It's mathematically impossible for you to compete.
It's crazy, right?
You're not going to win.
So it starts with what? The other conversation I have with my son, right? Hey, he's old enough to understand all this stuff, so you say, well, what about your daughter? I always hear about that. Well, she's coming, right? Okay. Matter of fact, she just asked me yesterday, Dad, what do you do?
That's awesome.
What do you do? And I really didn't know how to answer. I said, I coach people. And then she asked again, she goes, what kind of coach? Like what? Because I'm sure her friends are asking, what does your dad what? Do? That's what usually starts happening, okay? So now watch. And I want you to hear this, and I started saying, you know what? I teach people about money. And she kept asking again, she goes, what about money? What do you mean? What is it you do? I said, well, we teach people how to get out of debt and get financially independent, and I teach them how to lead, I teach them how to make money. And she says, I can do that one day? Yeah. You see what I'm saying? But she was asking because she wanted to really what? No. So now she's what? Giving me an opportunity so I can start teaching her now and pour my life into her. Watch here. So now, 6 to 10, here's 11 to 20, you got you plus 2 agents. Now it starts getting a little bit of fun. How many of y'all can remember when Carlos got his first agent? Come on, look, you're laughing, right? How many? Can you remember that day? Look, he got Joseph. He was like, yes! I got a guy. Hello. Right or wrong? Look here. I'm trying to show you this for a reason. He got a guy, and that guy had what? 1 month in him, maybe 2.
Right.
Listen to what it said. Joseph is what? A river. He's a disposal guy. You know, a sewage guy. Remember, I said mostly sewage, no water, right? Yeah. Sewage and water, right? And he comes from that background of referee on the side. And next thing you know, he's a good guy. But if there's not enough what? Licensed agents playing, guess what? They do what they do. Right? But you jacked up about that guy, right? Yeah. Okay, you thought you were going to win the Kentucky Derby here, right? Okay, now. Okay, and you still will. If you understand what I'm about to teach you. Okay? Then that guy got Ashley licensed. That's pretty good, right? Yeah. But how many of y'all would agree, during this process, you take hits? Because most of us are good people. We don't like getting hit.
Right.
We don't like it when somebody says they're going to do something and don't do it.
Right.
So watch here. 11 to 20, you got 2 agents with you. All right? So how would your business look, Carlos, if you had Terrence on your team, you had D'Artagnan on your team, right?
Correct.
You had David Terry on your team, right? You had Norvell on your team, direct to you. All those were direct to you. Steve was on your team. How would you feel?
I will always be double digit because I have a lot of directs.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So would you agree? We got to create that.
Yes.
Where does it get created? And where? So watch. Your team starts growing at 11 to 20. Here's what happens. At 11 plus recruits, you have a few more people staying than before. You are still losing people, but you are what? Adding a new coded agent or 2 a month. Jonathan? So now watch. People on your team start to experience winning.
Right.
Right or wrong? Look, this example here. And I can give multiple examples. That was one today. So watch here. You can now win contests and company trips.
Yep.
Can't win before.
Golly, isn't that something? But we don't talk about company contests when you're doing 0 to 5
That's right.
or 6 to 10. We start talking about it once you're on 11 to 20. It's like everybody starts bringing it up.
That's
Right.
When should you bring them up?
Now,
20. By the way, how many coded agents are in there? 2. 3 with you.
About right.
Watch here. Look at this one. 21 to 30. Very, very few people do this.
That's right.
I repeat.
But those that go RVP,
That's what we're looking
that isn't a big-time personal producer or a big-time cross-seller, because cross-sellers and big producers can do the go RVP on the one before this.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ever big enough, okay, but they kind of manage their way to get there, right? But watch here. At 21 to 30, how many licensed agents you got?
7.
Look, they start compounding.
Your people have license.
Why? Because some of your people are doing 11 to 20.
That's right. That's right.
Right or wrong?
Yeah, right.
It makes you look better than you are.
Yeah.
Isn't that the way it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
And I love it when somebody's not doing nothing. Guess what? Troy wouldn't be where he's at without me. You're right. No, you're right.
That's
You're totally right. That's why I got you.
You get it. Okay, good.
So what do you want? You want to kill me? You want to quit my business? You know what I'm saying? So everything tumbles. I got more what? People.
That's right.
And hopefully, guess what? I do a good enough job when I recruit you, go get people for you. Guess what? When you quit, I get 5 more in return.
There you go. Right.
So therefore, you never quit. Pisses you off. But when you ain't got anybody, you're like, yeah, I'm bringing him down. I did $80,000 in personal business and 50 recruits, and guess what? I'm a $100 earner by myself, and I quit. He loses that. You go out with pride. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm gonna go down burning. Let me tell you, that's how people do.
Yeah.
And then they look on Facebook to see if you're still winning.
There you go.
don't say anything.
Come on, help me out. Then they say, can I be your friend again?
No.
And then they send me messages, personal messages. It's something. I'm telling you, I'm being real. All right, now, 31 to 50. Watch what happens. And I hope y'all can hang tight. 31 to 50. How many of y'all been a part of a team like this ever? Okay, watch what happens. Look at the agents coming. Look. They're just popping out everywhere. Here it comes. Here goes. And I'm bringing this up. Here goes Cheryl. Cheryl's going to get on board. She's getting what? She's going to plug in. She's going to go get licensed and trained. All the new person should be focused on is 4 by what? 4. Thank God you're able to come to some of these meetings that it will accelerate you. Right or wrong? She's got the time, okay? So now watch what happens. You start becoming friends with some of the people in here, and they start giving you information to go win. Right? Because we don't bring negative information here, right or wrong? Below the what? Belt.
Yeah, but the line.
All positive. Okay? So you start exploding because there's more agents coming on board. So if I've got a guy, Dylan, getting in the business, added to who? Lamont that just wrote 2 sales this weekend, and Cynthia and Catherine that wrote 13 last week. How many of y'all would agree it starts what? Growing. Paul just wrote business. Okay? My new guy, Q-Dog, the minister Quaylen, he just wrote business. He just got 2 recruits over the weekend. I don't know. Iona, did you write something this weekend? So you wrote something this weekend. It came from who? D'Artagnan's team. So the more people you got direct to you, I think Steve just wrote something, right? He's got an IBA. 2 recruits. There you go. Look, give it up for Steve.
Good job.
Okay, so watch here. here. So now, the more people you have licensed, the more numbers come in. The things you can relate to is Walmart. How many of y'all would agree? Look, I just walked through Sam's. I think I spent $300 something yesterday on Sam's, at Sam's. And it felt like I got nothing. How many of y'all have ever done that before? Yeah. The lady in front of me spent $470. I said, damn. Because yeah, that's most every two weeks. I got 5 kids. Cool. So watch. Think about what I'm saying. Sam just made what? Money. It's a revolving what? Door. Some spend more, some spend less, but guess what? It's coming through. So they've developed a factory where people come there to buy stuff to what? To make a profit. Right or wrong? Right. So the more agents we get is like a what? Sam's Wholesale opening up.
Right.
And we didn't have to pay any money to house people, to train them, or anything.
Right.
So here's what it looks like, 31 to 50. Leaders step up and buy in. What does that mean? They start doing music. They start doing what? Technology. Things start happening. They start going on the field on a nightly basis. They actually start doing something. Right? Multiple codes, 4 to 10 each month. Man, how many of y'all want that again?
Yeah.
How many of y'all just want to get there?
Yeah.
What's the hierarchy goal this month? Help me out.
200 by 200.
200 by 200 by what? Don't think I'm coming off of that. Some of y'all would like me to. I'm not. Right? Look. 200 by 200 by what? 20 codes. So how are we going to do that? Get 20 people to do what? 3 by 3 and get 10 to do what? 10 and 10, 3 to do what? 30 and 30 by what? At least 5 codes, and 1 to do 50 and 50. Look at this. So help me out. If we all take ownership of this, Steve, can the hierarchy hit 200 and 200? Yes. Now it's something fun. It's something that we're all what? Fighting for. And you're proud of it. Are y'all all here?
Yes. Yeah.
Things happen without you. How many of y'all want that to happen for your business? Potential vice presidents appear. The environment now works for itself. Anybody want that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch this one. Your team needs to be nurtured. Attendance is everything.
Yeah.
You must do whatever you can to fast start them within 24 to 48 hours. Identify those people that can put you on 3 to 4 new appointments every week. Anybody got somebody like that right now? How fun is that?
Very fun. Very fun.
What did you just tell me? If you would stand up, if you don't mind. Just tell them what's going on with your new person. Listen to this, guys.
I got a guy. He's actually coaching my son's football team, and I met with him. He was talking about my son or whatever at the parent-teacher day, and just
stop just for a second. All right. There's certain rules that I can bend, but I won't break. We got to set up a standard in this office. So if we got class from 9, when do we have class on Saturdays? 9 to what? 12, right? So if class is going on, you don't need to get up and go out of class and all that kind of stuff. But this one was a rare situation, okay? So we can bend, don't what? Break.
Right.
I don't want to have rules around here. It's like, ooh, you've got to do it.
Right.
This is how it is, right? Now, do I talk tough, though? Help me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you keep doing the wrong things, guess what? We're going to have a one-on-one talk, not the big meeting room. We'll have a one-on-one.
Right.
But you left the meeting room, right?
That could kill me. Man, Shade, what he was teaching was impactful.
Yep.
But the recruit came in. He was from lunch. First he was saying he kind of lost or whatever, and then I wanted to keep you.
By the way, very sharp.
Yeah, you want to keep you on the phone while we're in class, and then so he said, well, "I need to talk to you, man. It's very important before we even get started." So I walked out to meet with him, and I mean, you guys will probably see him again. So I'm not saying this for you to rub him on his back and say, I heard what happened. I mean, the guys are prideful guys. I'm sure he don't want anybody to know this.
Right.
But I mean, he doesn't understand our system yet. He doesn't understand how this. Everybody's going through the same thing, and that's really how I consoled him. But when he came upstairs, he kind of came in. And he
He's
was
a
like,
teacher and a coach.
Teacher and a coach. He kind of came in. And he was like, "Well," I said, "What's going on? Dog, you don't talk to me, man. Everything okay?" And then he kind of pulled his glasses off and he started crying. It's like, man, it's hard, man. I'm like, well, what happened? Everything was okay? Like I said, you lose your job or something? No. I mean, I just don't make enough money. He's a teacher and a coach. Guy drives a bad truck. His wife has a little Lexus, so I mean, none of that stuff even matters.
Oh yeah, you see him, and I'm telling you, it's like, he's tough.
He's tough.
Sharp.
Guy came in there, I mean, this guy, 25 years old, crying to another man. But I mean, after showing what I showed him, it was so impactful on the day before he came in, he really believed that, well, you know what? This guy's really here to help. And that's why every person, you make sure you reach out and touch their hearts, man, because I mean, people need us like
So
crazy.
what did he do? What is he doing this week?
This week he has he set up. He came in there. We set 10 appointments. I set 1. He did the other 9. We have 10 appointments before Wednesday. We went on one yesterday, as a matter of fact. His next door neighbor, I drove out to Luxury yesterday. Saw his next door neighbor. They're gonna do a positive with it this week, and also the husband's thinking about coming on board. So he's jacked up.
That's awesome.
Troy, but think about it. I told Troy, because Troy talked to him, and Troy was, Troy man, you can do big things, and the guy had just finished crying, so he was like, yeah, okay, I understand. And I guess I was like, we tell Troy, this dude ain't just crazy. I know Troy was looking like, what's wrong with this guy? You know? Where you find this guy, Omega?
Yep.
You know, but
So the other thing I like is Omega's. He's recruiting in a different market too. He's a sharp white guy, right?
Right.
Okay, so it's not just black. Most of the time you see black people that just go get black people, or white people that just go get white people. I like it when somebody can get a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
I mean, I know what I'm talking about, right? And if not,
Exactly.
that's what I'm not telling you need to do that, but I'm just saying start working on that. Okay, that shows you the kind of person you are. All right, I mean that. If you just had an all black team, guess what? Would you agree that ain't gonna get everybody? It's kind of like Mary Kay. It's all pink. You know what I'm saying? Kind of leaves me out.
give me a blue
I mean, I actually like pink, but you know. All right, okay. So give it up for Omega, right? Okay. So you run with people that want to run. You run with people that want to run. Get the Rex and Taproot at the same time. Okay. You got to get the Rex and get Taproot going at the same time. Now, this morning, hopefully that was impactful. Okay. I wasn't prepared for this Invesco guy to come, although that's incredibly important for what we do. Does this make sense? Right. So when he did come, I wanted to make sure he drove in here. I want to make sure he got the time. But we got to go and implement this stuff and start cross-selling. I want to end the way I normally do is, what do we get from today, okay? Any leaders, and one of the things I'm big on right now is, what are you going to do, right? What are you going to do? Why are you here? Why are you here this morning? What did you want to accomplish coming to Monday morning? What are you going to give back this morning? You see what I'm saying? I mean, I know I'm going all over the place. I'm like in 20 different directions. But hopefully through the things we're sharing with you, it's starting to make what? Sense. Okay? Because you put a train on a railroad track and you put a penny in front of the wheels. The train won't go nowhere. Y'all know that? Right. The train, this on the mathematical and all the different things, it won't go anywhere. But you move the penny and you get that train going, it'll go through an 8-foot wall. Right. Steel wall. You get enough power behind that thing. Go ahead, guys. If you stay up, come on.